whatever part of the hello out there. Hello out there. Once again, you are welcome to my live broadcast YouTube. My name still remains Okonji Christopher for Okonji Christopher Television, and welcome at this moment, at this time. Favorable weekend. Today is Saturday. I don't know how you unwinding your or how do you spend your Saturdays. I have those days. Um, when construction was going on. Oh, French Empire, how are you? It's good to have you at this hour and this moment. As if you're just waiting for me to come on air. I've not seen you for a long time. How are you doing, French Empire? It's good to have you connected at this moment. How is your weekend going on? And how are you doing? How was your? And no, at this hour is morning, right? It's morning at this hour, morning. So how are you doing? It's good to have you. And how was your night? I hope you have a nice night. And how is your family? Oh, good, 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 good. I am good. How is America doing? Thank you for liking the live stream. Can we talk a little bit? Oh, good. That is good. And how are your parents? America is good. And how are you faring in your holiday period? And how are you preparing for your vacation? And you are going on vacation is it in August right now or September? You're going on vacation. How is the preparation? I hope you're preparing. No one that wants to embark on a journey that will not count the cost, which means preparation is in top gear as you apply. Well, here we are in Nigeria. Well, the weather has been breezy. So what did you say? Not so well. America, it's kind. Well, well, French Empire, you tell me it's not so life, so that we can crisscross the earth within 1 second. We can cross the earth. That is what network is doing. You mean the social media? I can reach you in a jiffy. So can you tell me, French Empire, what is the chaos that is happening in your own part of the world? Well, while I'm waiting for you to hear you, well, in Nigeria, well, it's calm and calculated. The month of July, it has been raining, raining, raining. But not cat and dog. Okay, what's happening in America? Let me hear. Donald Trump built a prison filled with immigrants, and he puts what alligators in them. You don't mean it, French Empire. You mean Trump can do that? Trump is not a wicked man. I know he's a good man. You mean Donald Trump? Okay, I know he's against immigrants. He's asking everyone to go back to their country. No, but you telling me that Donald Trump put immigrants in prison and filled with alligators? To me, it's just like a zoo story. Is that what is going on in America? The chaos, you mean? So my brothers in Nigeria that is in America, some of them are in the zoo right now. That's what you're saying. That's a true story? Oh, yes, you mean it's true. Oh, that is pathetic. I don't think Trump should do that. Trump is a good man. What informed him to do that? When I know the whole Americans are kicking against him, chasing illegal immigrants into the country. Comfort. Okay, comfort. Okay, French Empire, let's talk about Trump's decision. Well, let's look at it critically. Trump, since he came in, he said one of his agenda in his government is to, illegal. Get it straight. It's not legal, illegal. There are some people that enter into America from the back door. So this has been Trump's, the way I look at it, Trump's to repatriate them back to their. It's not too good for the country. So there are people come in with different mindset. So if you are going to a place, make sure you go legally. Please, if you are joining me, can you give me a thumb up, like live, and subscribe. As you subscribe, press the notification button. It will tell you that each time I release a video, you will see my video. One of my latest videos is battle from the womb. Please go check it out. So I'm talking about Trump, French Empire. I think he has a right mindset by saying that illegal, not legal immigrant. Let's get it straight. Illegal. There are some people that come into America illegally. And if you allow them to stay for too long, these are the ones that cause the confusion that you see in the country. So what Trump is trying to do is to put a check, so put a check and is enforcing that. But some people in some other school of thought thinks that when these illegal immigrants come, it has a way of, increasing the volume of trade that happens in the states. But Trump does not see it like that. I think I agree with him. If you allow them for too long, they will kind of infringe into your government. Okay, immigration deported a year-old family. So the 3-year-old only had diapers and a birth certificate. Sorry, if I don't tell you the truth, and I might not be well. We are facing some network challenges in Nigeria. So it has always been like I told you, for the past 3 or 4 days now, it has been raining consecutively. But it's on a fairer side. It's not handle. But you see, those rain that fall little by little, trickle by trickle, they are more, devastating. So it has been raining and it has been making network to fluctuate. So that's it. It was left alone in the airport. Oh, that is wrong. You see, I don't agree with that. That's a pathetic situation dealing with the generation of our children that are coming. I don't think it has. I don't know it has degenerated to that level. So, but I don't support that. This is a pathetic situation. It's not a situation that should be allowed in our world. Up to that level. So, but if you look at it very well, deporting illegal immigrants is not a day's job. It's not easy. Thank you for joining me. If you're coming in at this hour, please give me a like. Give me like the live stream. Give me a thumb up, and let me know you're there. Let me know what part of the earth you're connecting from. Right now, I'm with French Empire. Can you let me know what part of the earth you're connecting from? I'll be highly elected to relate with you. The whole essence of the life is to, relate. So let me know what part of the earth you're connecting from. I'm connecting from Nigeria. My name is Okonje Christopher. We're just talking about the pathetic situation happening in America. It keeps cutting what? Cutting out. You keep cutting out. I can't hear you. Okay, sorry. It's network. French Empire is network. The network has been bad. Like I said, for the past 4 days now, the network has been fluctuating. So bear with me. We will just try to manage. Yesterday, I was in town, in Abuja town, because I live in the outskirts of Abuja, and I was in Jabi Lake, a place called a lake where people go, a recreational center, and the network was so good and smooth. Okay, the network has not been doing us good here. So pardon me, we will learn how to, but I hope with time the net improve. Like I told you, for quite about 4 days now consecutively, it has been raining and it has been telling on the network. We have not been having steady network, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, about that a lot of families are being repatriated back, and the frustration of going back to your country, it's not easy. It's not easy. A lot of people are finding it burdensome. They're not finding it easy at all. It's not funny. For you have lived in a country for so many years and a government will just come, and tell you go, 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 go. It's not easy. It's frustrating. It's dehumanizing for the act that you are telling me that's happening in America right now. I sympathize with such families. I sympathize with those immigrants, illegal immigrants, and I pray that God will make a way where there seems to be no way. You see, we are humans, and we need to sympathize with those that are going through a process of hectic time. Well, once again, you are joining me at this moment. You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. Do endeavor to stay connected at this hour and at this time. And I promise you again, you have value for your time that you'll be spending. Uh, Today I'll be talking on. Today is a weekend. Yesterday I was at the beach. Sorry, I was at the Jabi Lake recreation center, and I had some fun with people out there. And I was just talking about relaxation. do Nigerians actually find time to relax? I mean, have relaxation even in this economic meltdown. And I took time to go around sampling the opinions of Nigerians and to just know their mind. What does it take? I mean, how does it feel to come out here and, I mean, relax? You see, they say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Who is the Jack? The Jack is the one that does not obey the law of nature, because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So which means relaxation is part of life. We relax after. So we come to realize that you see, the mind, you see, is a global. Whatever your mind can conceive is a matter of time it will give birth to it. So, but if you don't relax the mind, you can't coordinate, you can't calculate. So your mind, once in a while, need to rest. Out of your busy schedule, you take up time to rest. Well, today I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking on failure. Failure is not, but is a road to success. French Empire, have you ever failed before? I mean, in any endeavor that you went for, a French Empire, you tried to do something and you failed. Can you let me know? Can you talk to me, French Empire? I mean, have you ever tried something and you failed? You know what I'm saying? And you failed, you didn't get success, and you didn't succeed, and I know you felt bad. Can you give me an experience? What have you tried your hand on and it didn't work for you? It failed, and you felt bad. You felt, oh, I'm done for it. How can I fail? You began to wonder. You begin to get disturbed and get worried. French Empire, are you there? Can you talk to me? Give me an experience of something you have tried and you failed. I mean, you have you failed in your exams? Have you failed in your endeavor? Have you tried to do something for yourself and you didn't achieve it and you felt bad? Can you tell me, French Empire? Can we talk? I'm waiting for you to talk to me. Oh, thank you for joining me at this hour. If you're there, please give me a thumb up. You are into Okonji Christopher Television, broadcasting from YouTube in Nigeria. So, once again, welcome. Welcome. I'm talking on a topic this morning. Failure is not a tag. Failure is a road to success. That's what we know it. My mindset is that let's gist, let's have a colonial, let's relate, let's discuss this thing. Have you ever failed before? Can you give me an experience of what you have done in your life and you failed, you felt so bad? Done in your life and you failed, you felt so bad. I failed it. Oh, I failed it. Well, failure, the topic. Okay, you just discover how to. You just discover how to make it work at that time. We've seen people go into business and the business failed and they decide to fold it up. No, you see, there's a saying that goes that winners never quit, but it's only failure, losers, I mean, that give up. It's only failures that give up. I think that's, I don't know, that's the way it is said. It's a winners never quit, but it's only failures that give up. So in anything in life, French Empire, if you are there, I ask a question. Have you ever failed in life before? Have you tried to do something and you didn't succeed? How did you feel? Can you give me an experience of how you felt? I just want to, I want to know your mind and how you feel anyway. Well, failure, the fact that you fail does not make you a failure. French Empire, are you there? Can you talk to me, French Empire? Are you there? So the fact that you failed before does not make you a failure. But it's when you quit trying to make success. I mean, when you quit trying, you give up. I mean, even God does not want us to give up. You understand? So in life, we shouldn't give up. Whatever and so you don't need to quit. So you don't need to quit. Whenever you find yourself trying, you have tried for some time and you didn't succeed, don't quit trying. The Bible said, God said it in His word in Jeremiah 11:9. He said, my thought towards you is not of evil, but of good, to give you an expectant end, or to give us. So you see, failure is not a tag, it's not a title. Failure is a road that leads to success. So imagine you going through that road, and as you are going through the road of success, you got stuck and you failed. You didn't get to your destination. You give up and go back. You see, the verge in which you are giving up might be you have some few kilometers to get to your destination. When you give up, you start again. You start the process. So it's not good to quit while you are on a journey of life. God never created us to be failures. God never called us success. You look at it said in his word in 3 John 2, he said, I wish above all that you prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. So the wish of God for every human being is success. He said, I wish that you prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. So what God desires for us is success, outright success, success all the way. God never designed failures. God never called anyone a failure. You are not a failure. If you try before and you fail, does not make you a failure. Failure is not a title. Failure is not a tag. Failure is just a process that leads you to success. Success you must get if you keep at it. That's why we encourage people, don't give up. It is in your consistently doing one same thing. When you keep doing one same thing all over and over again, I'm telling you, you are consistent in it, you will get success. But if you quit along the line, you will not get success. Remember, the God that we serve is a God of plan, purpose, and objectivity. God is a God of process. So God will always take us through the process of life. So process is not a road to terminate the journey. I mean, when you are in life, when you are into anything, you are in a journey of life. So you see, you don't need to quit. So you see, you don't need to quit. It's not a time for you to give up on yourself. Even God Himself said, I will not give up on you. So you don't have any excuse to give up in the journey of life. It is said that when tough people don't last, I mean tough time don't last, but people do last. So I don't know your journey of life. It might be difficult. People do last. So I don't know your journey of life. It might be difficult for you, and you're not finding it easy. It's not the time for you to quit. There's a time that some things that will tell you I'm tired. Like let me give you an example right now where I find myself where I stay in the FCT. Network has been so bad. I'm telling you, network has been so bad. I've tried so many things. That's why you see my restream is giving me problem. I got fed up. I can't restream. I can't do live the way it is. Just like the challenge you are seeing me having right now. I almost going to say I'm going to change my phone, but I see where I am, the network is not too good. So I kept struggling. But until yesterday, I took a detour. I went outside my location, and I saw that network was far better than where I am here. But what I'm just doing is just to try the network again. I don't give up until it improves. The network goes with the weather. So like I told you for the past 4 days, network goes with the weather. So like I told you for the past 4 days, it has been raining. So, but what am I trying to bring out here? I did not give up. I kept trying. I kept trying how I can beat the network because we have to beat the network. We have to work. So I didn't give up. I looked for every means. It is said that when you keep doing one same thing and you're not getting result, change your method. I changed my method. That's what I did. So I looked for a different location, and I saw that that location was better because where I find myself is retarding me from achieving. Nothing can stop you. See, a little thing will want to stop you from achieving, but you don't give up on this. You see, it's so frustrating that when you are on a road, on a journey, and you are not making progress, you are not advancing. Just imagine I'm in Nigeria. I want to go to US. The road that leads me to US is frustrating. I mean, from Nigeria to US is about 8 hours, and I still see myself 14 hours. I'm on the way. So nobody want to believe it. If you are on the way, if US is taking you hours from here to US, and I'm 10 hours, 14 hours, I'm still on the road, everyone will say I've missed it. So I've missed it. It's so frustrating that you're going on a journey and you're not arriving in your destination. That is what failure does. Failure, but you see, you don't quit trying. What happened? You now begin to check, what is the problem? Why am I not advancing? So if you don't check the problem why you're not advancing and you just give up, you terminate the journey. Your journey is not halfway. Your journey is, you have a target. You see, anyone that is going on a journey must have where he's going to. If you wake up from your house, you have a place that you are going to. You don't just wake up and set out like that. No, 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 no. Then you are wondering. You have a target in mind. And if you are not achieving your target, it frustrates you. It brings frustration. It brings frustration. It brings, all sort of depression and what have you, because success, man was built. You are wired to succeed. So if you are not succeeding, it frustrates your spirit. Your spirit man is frustrated. Your spirit man is not happy. So, like the man that invented the bulb, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison invented the bulb, and he asked, "Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for coming in at this hour." Thomas Edison invented the bulb, and okay, like I was talking, okay, like I was talking, I was talking about Thomas Edison. Is the man that invented the bulb that we're using, the electric bulb we're using at home. When he was interviewed one time, and they said 99 times you failed in, in making the 99 times you failed in, in making the bulb, inventing it. I told them I never failed. I only tried 99 times, and I discovered that 99 times I couldn't find a way of making up. So he never labeled himself. He never accepted the title that was giving him that he failed. He said, I never failed. I'm not a failure. At long last, at the 100th time, he invented the bulb that you and I are using today. You understand what I mean? So failure is not a title. It's not a tag. Failure is a process. If you failed before, don't quit trying. Try again. Don't quit trying. Try again. Probably that was not the time for you to get there. It's not the time. I learned about the story in the Bible. In the Bible, it was said that Abraham's father was saddled with the responsibility of going on that journey. It was Abraham's father that God first of all called. Sarah, that's his father, I think so. And he set out on the journey, and I know something happened. The Bible did not tell us what happened actually. Along the line, when he get to Haran, I think so, his journey was terminated. So, but after that, God now called his son, Abraham. God told Abraham, he said, leave your father's house and go to a place that I will show you. And Abraham obeyed God and left his place of comfort, because Abraham came from a rich home. Remember, Abraham came from a rich home. His family is wealthy. And God said, leave your father's house and go to a place I will show you. Abraham obeyed. So Abraham also had an obstruction, someone that would have, So, but when Lot decided to part way with Abraham, that was when God spoke again. So they are not supposed to pair with you. If you pair with the wrong group, the very moment Abraham, God spoke, which means from all the way that Abraham has been going with Lot. I mean, God never spoke to him. But when Lot took a detour to go to Sodom, God spoke. He said, as fast, it spoke to Abraham, he said, as fast as your eyes can see, I have given to you. So you see, if God, and if Lot never parted way with Abraham, Abraham will have missed the journey. He will have terminated a journey of a lifetime, and that would have been a failure. So what I'm saying is that along your life journey, there are things that wants to terminate the journey. Remember, you are on a journey on this life. Everyone is on a journey, and the journey is the place that God has set for you to get to. But there's always a devil out there that doesn't want you to get to your set goal in life. So, but what do? You don't give up. God, you don't give up. In life, we don't give up. Even when you fail the first time, does not make you a failure. You have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. You don't give up. Like me also, I've failed several times in life. Recently we went back to travel, and last about for the past 3 years, and we have been putting monies together and everything, and we couldn't make it. Like last year, my wife route was supposed to be family, but agents played over our mind and took our money. It was bad. It was a pathetic one. That did not make me to give. I'm still looking at the school of thought. We say, well, you have failed. You put so much money. You have lost so much money. You are a failure. No, 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 no. I don't see it like that as a failure, because it's good to try than not to try. If you try and fail, does not make you a failure. There are people that some experiences have gone through. People will never go through it. It's painful when you lose money, lose time, lose resources, lose a lot of things, and you are still forging ahead. Life is all about trials. So you go through the Bible did not promise us that we'll not go through trials, but we are overcomers. So he said we will overcome them all. So if you are afraid to take risk, you see, you will become a risk. That's the difference between the rich man and the poor man. You say rich people take risk. We have seen if people like the richest people in the world, Bill Gates, the richest man in Africa, Dangote, if he tells you his story of where he has put money and he has lost, but persistence, being persistent and being consistent in what you are doing has earned him today. Well, it's not Dangote's man. I think I've forgotten this man from South Africa right now is the richest man. So but if they tell you their experiences of how they've lost money, they've gone through failure, but they never allowed themselves to be tagged failures. They kept persisting, they kept going. And that one has earned them where they are today. So what we're saying right now, please, if you're there with me, can you give me a thumb up? Let me know you are. Please give me a thumb up, subscribe to this, like the live, and make sure you you press the. Hello, I took a detour. You are still there. Thank you for being there. And so I'm saying, it's not you can't quit. As we're growing up, it is said there's a word that said as quitters and winners never quit, and failures never. Winners never quit, and failures are the ones that always quit. So if you fail, if you quit, then you have failed. But if you keep persisting, keep holding on, there's a tendency that you will win, and you get to your target. So, we will not quit trying, because we are destined to succeed. God has created people that succeed, not failures. God has not created you to be a failure. God has created you to make sure that you achieve in life. So achieving, you will achieve. If you're there with me, Kaplan, you just tell me your experience. Have you failed in life before, and how? So, so you can't quit. So you can't quit. You can't quit. You can't just give up at this moment. It's not the will of God for you to quit. because quitting thing. In life, whatever part of life you have found yourself, and you see you have tried, and you look as if success is eluding you, you don't have to quit. You just have to keep trying, because success is a target. So whatever you throw your mind on, if you didn't achieve it, it's not time for you to give up. You just have to keep trying. Or have you found yourself in that situation whereby, I mean, situations of life are just hitting you on every side? I find myself like that. Everywhere you're having challenges. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong. It's just situation of life. Something is about to be bettered in your life. When you turn here, you see challenges. You turn there, you see challenges. You feel like giving up. Have you found yourself in that situation? I found myself in that situation. I find myself right now in that situation. I wanted to travel out of the country. I couldn't get visa. You know, I was on the verge of looking for agents ate my money, and I came back. They said I should leave quit where I'm staying, look for another house. So situation here and there, family issues and everything. I mean, you. So God did not tell us that we'll not go through trials and tribulations. We'll go through trying times. I keep trusting God, and I know that we'll go through trying times. I keep trusting God, and I know that a miracle will come out of this. I'm telling you. So I kept holding on. So it's the same thing. People are going through issues in life. Like right now, in where we are in Africa, in Nigeria, it's a terrible state of mind. Nigeria is hard to live in. The economic situation is biting hard on everyone. Everyone is looking for a way of survival. You see a lot of we Nigerians, like what French Empire was telling me recently, that immigrants into the US are being deported. And it's a serious issue going on right now in America. A lot of people, he told me one of a particular situation at the airport where some immigrants, the child was. A lot of people are going through issues. You see, that's the challenge of life. You see, as human beings, we'll go through challenges, but trying times will not stop. Trying times have not come to take us out of the earth, is to make us better. So God did not say we will not go through trying times in life. But we will overcome. He may say we are overcomers. It's just like the process of life in a caterpillar. A caterpillar. Sorry, what do you call it again? Is it grasshopper now that go through the process of the caterpillar? The process of giving birth in the grasshopper. There's a caterpillar. There's a different stages. If you read it, I've forgotten it again. You see the stage that insect goes through. Is pathetic. So it's a process of life, of coming out to emerging, having a new life. It's not easy. It goes from the pupa, the larva, the answer. I've forgotten the processes. So it's process of life. So that's the way we also, as human, are built. So you see, situation and circumstances are building block that God uses to. So sorry, I have to end this network here. Once again, I want to reiterate: failure is not a title, but is a road to success. So, next time, and thank you for coming.